Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. I can see you're mo sekolong, so there's something going on mo sekolong. Then kgopela o re tlhalosetse ka kopana or wena mang o tswa o le kae?
Nna ke nna David Molele. Ke bereka mo EWC as an assistant director marketing and communications.
Okay, I saw gore no le go men's conference le gona. Can you please explain gore no dirang ko men's conference? What's men's conference? Because rena basadi I understand gore why banna ba reng e una le men's conference basadi ba ska ba tshwanela se bo gone, like what is it e le gore le hide ka go ara men's conference? Men's conference lona ke eng?
I think what was actually happening in there, particularly with the students of Ekurhuleni University College, they were actually speaking about matters that concern men in general, as well as male students. You would remember that there are so many challenges that men encounter, and then which at some point they are unable to can deal with them. So in there, they were actually discussing such matters so that they can actually solicit help from other students. So that is more of PM, educating each other.
Okay, actually men's conference in order you are educating male kakwal. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
they will be exchanging views on how to deal with matters.
Oh, so
Yeah.
in other words, you're trying to tell me gore tabe ya already gender-based violence banna ba ne ba le ka ko ba attendile bona se e ka se be batho ba ile goreng ba tlorisha basadi e ka se be batho ba ile goreng ba di bully.
Ge re fitlha mo tabeng e ya bana ba sekolo,
Mhm.
I'm glad you're asking about taba ya bullying,
Mhm.
which is a very um, sensitive issue to so many because other students have been bullied.
Mhm.
They could have been bullied while they were still in primary or high school, and then some of them could be actually being bullied here at the college. We just don't. We might just not don't know. We might just not know about
Mhm.
that. But the thing is, when it comes to bullying, you find that a person is being bullied verbally, or some of them, would actually go beyond, a verbal and become physical, whereby they actually going to be engaging each other physically. So in there, they were actually coming up with ideas on how to deal with such issues of bullying, whereby one has to stay calm, one has to seek help, from other. It's either from the friends, families, and other people that could actually give him support. And then when it comes to issues of gender-based violence, you find Horane, um, they are actually teaching each other about matters of respecting others regardless of gender. This thing of superiority, that I am a man and then I am above a woman,
Uh-huh.
which simply means a man is a head of a family. It's something that we do not have to look into it as that, but we actually need to interpret it other way, in a way that we actually say, being ahead, what is that you are actually doing? Are you leading the family, or are you the one that is actually destroying it? Because as a leader, you actually need to make sure that you come up with um, views that could actually build your family. And
Mhm.
then when you have actually built your family, then possibilities are you will be able to extend that further, whereby you'll be able to build a community. One, if you consider that a head cannot work alone, it actually needs a support, of which a support could be a neck, could be anything, of
Yes.
which in that I would say the neck could be a
No
woman.
man,
There
yeah.
is no way that a head can function without a woman,
Mhm.
because it needs support. But if, as a man, you don't respect the neck, which is a woman, if the head is not respecting a head, then there's not we are actually going to have a a body that is not supported. But if the head loves and respect
Uh-huh.
the the neck, then the neck will actually continue to support the head.
Yes.
So that is what has been discussed in there. They actually also discussed about matters regarding alcoholism, whereby you know, there are some other students that are actually struggling with matters of alcohol.
Yeah, some
They,
are addicted to
yeah,
alcohol.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
You find that students are very, very into alcohol, and then they were actually assisting each other on how do they deal with it. Because, you know, if you drink a lot, there are so many things that could actually happen. One, you might end up in trouble. Two, you might cause trouble. Three, you might not function well or think well, which would actually land you in trouble. So those were the things that were actually discussed.
Okay, so no ke understand or men's conference ra gore nta se ba sanya ke le basadi ka kwa. Yeah, that's deep ye lo re bolelwa ka kwale. So say ke a leboha for nako ya hao.
Ke a leboha.
Thank you for doing interview with me.
Thank you.
Thank you.